to another episode of My Greek Mom Was Right. I'm Stephanie, and my co-host is not here at the moment. So, unfortunately, but we will just get started because I have an even better co-host. I have a guest star on here today. And this is my cousin Xanthi.
Hi, guys.
This is my most favorite person in the whole world.
So nice of you. Thank you. You're my favorite person, too.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Now, we have matching tattoos.
Sure do.
Nobody else I'd be branded with. Like, love of my life. I literally told your mom that last week in last week's episode. So, last week, we had her mama. Now we have the offspring. So,
That is me.
like me, you are half Greek.
Yes.
But it's the reverse. Your dad is the Greek one, and your mom is the American one.
Correct.
So, I think that's even kind of more unique. Because it's like, was my Greek dad right?
The answer is always. Literally always.
So, let's just talk about living in Greece. Because you guys moved there when you were 2, came back when you were 7.
Yeah.
So, what was a good part of your childhood was spent over there?
Yeah. I feel like at least the early fundamental years.
Yeah. So, how would you say it impacts you today?
I think it's hard. When we moved to the States, it was a complete culture shock, despite having visited, a handful of times and everything like that. It was almost like I had never been here in a sense, because you were fully immersed in an entirely different culture of over there, everybody knows everyone. It's a super close, tight-knit community. If you're doing something with so-and-so's granddaughter, right, the grandfathers know about it, and then the priest also manages to find out about it, and then the next village over knows that you're hanging out with this person, and everyone is super connected. Where here it's not exactly the same, where if I was out after dark with a random person over there, nobody would really be worried about it because somebody knows who that person is. Whereas here, I think it's a lot scarier in that sense of stay close to home. You're not free floating, walking around, going random places at 2 o'clock in the morning because you don't know what's going on out there. So I think definitely a big culture shock. It was an adjustment. Being Greek, I take a lot of pride in the fact that I have a big personality. Here, that's not as common, I think, or at least when we first moved here. A lot of people are more reserved, more sheltered. You could have a big internal personality, but you're not going to showcase it as much. You're not going to talk super loud and all the hand gestures and all those different kinds of things. Whereas over there, if you're not doing that, it's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you not super big and out there and all of those kinds of things? So it was hard to come here and feel like I was bringing my personality of, oh, hi, I'm Xanthi, and you can call me this, and I'm from Greece, and all these things, and being super proud of where I had come from. Everyone here was like, okay, like,
your confidence when you were little, not that you're not confident now, but I just remember, like, you owned the room. Like, I remember Nana on Dad's side always said she's just so robust, like, in the best way possible. Like, you came in and you're just, it's just the way you were. And from an outsider looking in, I feel like when you guys did come back, I mean, kids are mean. Kids are horrible. Like, I feel like it kind of dimmed your sparkle a little bit.
No, 100%.
Yeah, and a little bit. Like, you're big, like, naughty. Like, I just remember, like, you were just so that, No, and you still are, but in a different way.
I think it took a long time for me to get back to feeling like I could wholeheartedly and authentically be myself. It was a hard reality, I think, in terms of just kids are mean and bullying is really real.
Yeah.
But also I had people that I thought were my friends tell me years down the road that, oh, when we first met you, we hated you because we thought that you were so loud and you were super obnoxious because all you talked about was where you came from and the fact that you were Greek, and we felt like you were bragging all the time and you were just too over the top.
But I am.
No,
you know what I mean?
Thing. No,
but I'm just like, what do you mean? Like,
but no, I'm not bragging. I'm just very proud that I come from something that has so much culture and so much history and so many reasons to be thankful for my upbringing.
I feel that too. I feel like, I mean, it's at work. Every time I see a Greek last name, I go, are you Greek? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, me too. And I just feel like sometimes people are like, oh, shut the hell up.
No, 100%.
No one cares. Like, and it's like, no one cares because you're not. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, be proud of where you come from anywhere. You know, not
No,
just being
right.
Greeks, but Greeks
If you're
are very
American,
proud.
I mean, there are so many Americans that are
Oh,
like,
I'm proud to be an American as
right,
well.
ride or die, like, I am so proud, and I think that's wonderful. But we should allow everyone to feel that way about where they're coming from, right? If you're, you know, Hispanic, 100% be loud and proud that, oh, I'm Hispanic. I'm Greek, and I'm so freaking proud about it. Like, it's insane. It's every ounce of who I am. It's same thing. If I am at work and I see a Greek last name, I'm like, you're one of us. I know who you are, kind of thing. And I'm willing to spark up a conversation with anyone about anything and try to find a way to relate to it. I don't feel like you should shame somebody for that.
No, of course not. Or one time I told a guy, I go, you Greek? It was like Nicholas Dimath. Like, it was like the longest, it was something Poulos. Like, you know what I mean? And I go, you Greek? He goes, yeah. I go, me too. He goes, I know, I saw your Mati on my brain. And I was like, so, yeah. And I feel like for you, it comes off right off the bat because your name.
Yeah.
And Stephanie is actually a Greek name.
Yeah.
But it's so used commonly here.
Correct.
That people don't realize it's Greek. And then obviously my last name is not Greek. It's a very Scottish, you know, non-Greek name.
100%.
And so when people are like, you don't look Greek. But I do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people have, like, that whole, like, and are there people that look a lot more Greek? Of course.
Yeah. Like my brother.
Yes. But I feel like when people first look at you and I, if they don't know our names or where we come from, they're like, oh, those are just American. Like, they don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's like my papu. He had very light, like, physical features. He was...
My papu does.
No, I know. Always very pale. He had the super light eyes, the light hair. He has a very light complexion. And my aunt is the exact same way. So it's like... I know... in like Hollywood and films, it's the super dark features, like, dark complexions, which 100% holds a lot of value.
Wish I had that olive skin tone.
No, right, but thanks to my lovely little papu, I have all of the fair complexion. So.
Yeah, so people always like blame dad, like, oh, dad is so fair. That's true, my dad is very fair. But also, my mom's side, like, I have great aunts. They're as light as I am, if not maybe a little lighter.
Yeah.
And it's like my papa, his eyes change colors like mine do. He has like hazel eyes. That's where I got mine. So it's just very interesting that people always think of like dark, like black hair, the meaty, like the nose, and then the big lips, which like love, dark eyes, you know, olive skin, which like is also very true.
Yeah. No, it's the light features. They're very deceiving.
Oh yeah, very much so. So
but put me out in the sun for 5 minutes. I promise. I fit right in with everybody.
Yeah, we turn red first, but it turns to a tan, don't worry.
24 hours.
And knock on wood, I've never burned in Greece. Yeah, no. I've only burned here.
True. I don't know
Isn't
how
that weird?
Works. I don't understand the science behind it. I don't know if it's like the Freddo in my system over there is like protecting me from the sun or what, but something. The Freddo said, girl, we got
you.
It's
the iodine of the water.
Right, it's the backup sunscreen. Caffeine running through my veins.
Oh my gosh. It's the king ice cream cones.
Something like that, right? It's the extra order of patatas I got.
It's the bottled water. It's the bottled water.
With the little tins of ice cubes that you have to beg for.
Because you don't... Well, because ice gives you a sore throat.
You're right. Heaven forbid you drink cold water.
Oh.
Hello.
Welcome. Making her grand entrance.
Yes.
We're just talking about how we don't... Yes, I know you're late. We don't look Greek, but we're Greek because the light people look at us like, you're not Greek. If you don't know our names. You hear her name, you're like, oh, she's...
you get to know them and you realize that attitude is all Greek and they're proud of it.
Oh, yes. We were talking about how, like, when they first moved back, she was very... Remember when she was little and she'd walk in her room? We were just like, Auntie's here. Like,
I know, she will let you know she was here.
How, like, you know, like, kids kind of... We're mean. You know, kids are mean.
Kids
it's, like,
mean,
kind of just, like, dim the sparkle a pinch.
Yes,
you know?
always.
But it came back.
Oh,
so, no, that's where...
She found her sparkle and then some.
Oh, yeah. Very sparkly.
A little...
So my mom has a very big love for Xanthi, like
to
the end of days, like truly, like how your mom and I are, like just very like, and I think it's because you have a younger brother and she has a younger brother. She just has always had such a soft spot for you.
Younger brothers.
We love the younger brothers.
They're great.
Yeah, but like she calls you her baby, my baby.
And I will stand up to her parents.
No, she's my baby.
When it comes to her, I will take her side.
But then behind closed doors, you're going to tell me that I'm wrong and that I need to do better because whatever I did was really up.
Yep. And the same with her brother. You know, they're like my children, and
Yeah.
Stephanie's like their child, Tucosis and Shayna. So,
Yeah.
no blood related. It's a family we chose, and we
blood-
love it. I wouldn't do
blood
it any other
related.
way.
No,
I
but
see that.
you've always been Thea. Like,
Yes, and that's what we said
Yeah.
last time with your mom. It's just
I see when
it's
we have
Thea,
kids,
and
we
you
just
will
don't
call
tell
Jared
them.
Theo Jared. I heard
Yeah.
you calling him, but you go between either
Yeah.
Jared or Theo Jared.
Or Jerry.
But yeah, but George
Daddy.
was always no Thea, no Theo.
You don't call nobody.
nobody with a Thea.
Not
or Theo.
even his biological, like,
blood related.
even
you
like his
know? No?
dad's
No,
sisters.
Annie.
Or,
Annie.
Yes.
like,
It was
he
never-
never,
It was never.
it's
Thea.
never
Yes.
been, like, it's just funny.
So it's just no. I have a soft spot for her. She's the oldest child, and I know how us Greek parents are when you have a second sibling.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take care of your sibling. You have to do this with your sibling. You're responsible for your sibling. You're everything for your sibling. So you just feel like you're losing a little bit of childhood. So I was always partial to her. I will call her out. Then she will not come around for a few months. Or she stops coming around when she knows I'm about to call her out. So she waits for me to thinking that I'm gonna calm down, which I calm down, but then when I see her, it flares up
Like-
again.
I think it's more so like when I'm ready to actually acknowledge the conversation.
Yes, you come around.
Right, no, yeah.
Yes.
I'll come back around when I'm ready to actually talk about
And
it.
she was like this since junior high.
Oh, yeah.
Since junior high.
I mean,
she
we're
was
on
like
10
this.
years of this.
This is not behavior, and she knows that I know. She knows that she knows.
I do it with my parents too.
No,
We
yes.
all know.
See, and then she just secludes. She gets in her cocoon,
Yes.
and then when she resurfaces like a little butterfly.
It's like, oh, nothing has happened.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay. As if I hadn't seen you in like
Water under the bridge, right, guys?
2 weeks, you know, or 6
Right?
weeks, yeah.
I think she's more skeptical with me that I might be. We're acting all normal, and then in a conversation, I would throw it in.
No, it's the paranoia too. I'm very aware of the fact that you don't forget because I don't. Something could have happened 8 years ago, and I'm gonna remember exactly when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it's we're sitting there and it's a casual conversation.
And
I'm
then
like, when
I throw it in.
is she gonna bring it up? When is she gonna bring it up? Because I know it's happening. I just don't know when, and that's the
And
worst
then-
part.
And then it creates more anxiety for her, and then I might not even bring it up.
I want to talk about your name.
Okay,
You have a very old name.
I do.
Yeah, so like a lot of Greeks you'll hear like, oh, Eleni, or Maria, or
Yeah.
Sophia. Like,
Panayota.
yeah, or Eleni's always the first one that comes to mind.
Eleni, yeah, this Dimitra.
Dimitra, Constantia, like very, very popular names.
Krisa.
Christina.
Thalia. So those are very popular names. Well, your name is Xanthi with an X, and it's a very old Greek name.
Yeah,
Very
very
old.
like traditional.
Very, yes. And your last name is Tsimerakis. So it's a very like, I always wonder, like, would you know in school when the
Oh, girl.
first day of school?
The face.
It wasn't only the face, it was the pause. I mean, you're going down the attendance line, and I'm kind of tuning into like last names. I know I'm getting close right now. I'm getting closer, and so Smith and Simmons, and I'm just like holding on for dear life. I'm like, here it comes, and then silence. Everyone's looking around. They're like, are we done? I'm just sitting there. I'm like, it's my turn. I know it's my turn. I'm sorry, could you? I'm like, hey, right here. Like, how do you say that? Xanthi. Next.
And it's so your name is spelled with the X, and people think instantly xylophone.
Or like Xander, right? That's
Xander,
spelled with an
yeah.
X sometimes with a Z, and they're like, oh, cool, Z sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, when we were kids, so let's kind of backtrack when you guys first moved back. When we were little, for some reason, your nickname was Chi-Chi. We
Yeah.
have no clue why. To this day, only the people that live in this house can call you Cheech or Chi-Chi. It's just like what's stuck.
Yeah.
And I call you Xanthi, Cheech. I honestly really call you Chi-Chi unless we're like being like silly, but like
Yeah.
it's usually Cheech or Xanthi. Because I mean, it was a hard name, and you called me Nani because also Stephanie when you're little is a big name too. So it was like our little
100%.
nicknames.
Yeah.
And George just lucked out. He was Georgie, still is. We don't know where Chi-Chi came from. There was obviously the restaurants Chi-Chi's. you know.
Sure. I mean, one can
sure.
infer that it could have came from
I don't know
her.
how it came out. He's not even close.
I mean, it was probably like
He's just
I was 2, probably a sound that just came out, and
It just kind of stuck
Exactly.
around.
and they
Was that
realized
what
that's what
it's
she's
been?
calling her. So when you guys move back,
Yeah.
you're like, oh great, like I'll just have people call me Chi Chi because like it's just easier. It's just
No,
my nickname,
100%.
my kid nickname. You were in 2nd grade,
Yeah.
whatever. Do you want to tell the story?
Yeah. I remember his name. Lovely guy.
Yeah.
Lovely guy. I like that.
Lovely guy. We're sitting at recess, and there was a guy in my class. His name was Juan. Lovely gentleman. Hope he's doing great. And he was like, "Your name's Chi Chi?" I was like, "Oh, that's what I have my friends call me." And he starts laughing, and I'm just genuinely confused. I'm like, "What's so funny?" He goes, "Chi Chi Chi Chi," and I'm like, "Huh?" I don't understand. And come to find out, he told me that Chi Chi means like boobs or titties in Spanish. That was the end of that. She's like,
I
no more.
remember the next time we saw her,
She was
we were
not happy.
allowed to call.
No, nobody could call me that anymore. It was.
I mean, that is so
You guys were calling me
scarring.
boobs.
No, I know. I'm like, you guys knew you were ganging up against me.
It
Like,
was just so
He was so
bad.
upset that we were calling her boobs.
but how would we have known?
We wouldn't.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
saying.
So every time I meet like a Hispanic person, I tell them your nickname was Chi Chi. They're like, oh. I was like, I know.
You're like, guys, I messed
We
up
didn't
somewhere.
know. So yeah. So I mean, I'll refer to you as like Xanthi or Chi
Like
Chi.
now,
my
it doesn't
friends.
bother me. I
Yeah.
think already being in a new place and not knowing a lot of people,
And just
I
moved back,
felt
like,
very
yeah.
outsider from the get go, and that was even more isolating in the sense of how do I make myself fit in. But also, Xanthi wasn't going to make me fit in any more than Chi Chi was. At least it didn't have any sort of like
Yeah.
alternate meaning to it. But
And the reason she has the name she has, because growing up, we name our children after our parents.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually after saints because we're Greek Orthodox. So her grandma, her dad's mom, her name is Xanthi. Now, I have cousins that they're Xanthi.
Yeah.
Same spelling.
There
same,
is a
it's just
difference.
The emphasis on the
Well,
letter
the
of the
tono
vowel
is-
is different. And it's because their grandmother was Xanthi. So I have...
it's regional too.
Yes. So it's just... We're named now... Stephanie was not named after...
My middle name is.
Yes. Her middle name is my mother's first name.
She didn't care though.
No, she did not. And none of my parents cared if I named our children after them. I just didn't want her being Yorihia. I just didn't. And we wanted a name that fit both in United States and
That translates
in
both.
Greece. That is the same name, doesn't translate anything and stuff. So, but that's why she has her name, because she was named after her grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Xanthi.
Great lady.
She's a woman, let me
Yeah.
tell you.
And so, what would you start introducing yourself as? Because I feel like I was with you not long ago, and you didn't introduce yourself as Xanthi. You introduced yourself as
Xanthi.
Xanthi. Oh, see, I don't like that because it's not your name, but I understand.
Right, and I
You
think
have
for
to.
me it was something that it was close enough to where I still felt like I held on to that portion of
Better
my
than
identity.
Yeah.
Right, because, I mean, I've heard, just last night, me and my younger cousin, who's also named Xanthi, were joking around about the different pronunciations we have heard of our names. And so, I mean, we're holding up fingers, we're counting. She's like, oh yeah, and this one, and this one, and this one. But no, I mean, Xanthi,
That's the big one.
lo and behold, Zunth. I mean,
Mate,
top.
that was
That was-
a long time. Yeah, that was a
Which
good
again, I
one.
don't understand how it came to Zunth.
That was a
The
good one.
spelling is
That one is always-
Xanthe.
That was a great one.
Zunth.
There's no O.
Top of the
there's
list.
No U in there.
I mean, Xanthi, Zonthi, Xanthi, Casanthi. I mean, there's all these different variations, and I think where I struggle with it is if you take the word X-ray. I mean, it's an X, and it's making the sound. You're
Yes,
making it with
X.
your voice. The
So you know the X. Yeah.
like Xanthi.
Or taxi.
Right,
That's
it's
the
like
one you did one time to help with
You're
your
capable
Xanthi.
of making the sound. You do it in very simple words, but it's such a foreign concept when you're getting rid of the
the
like
name.
X.
Yeah.
It's like the K and the S.
Right.
Like,
But then that's where that kus
Yes.
comes from. I'm like, can you just like blend them? It's actually a new letter. It's called X.
No,
We don't need the
that's-
k. But
I remember when Bemba, younger Xanthi, I mean, she doesn't like Bemba anymore, but when she was little, she asked me, Stephanie, why does everybody say my name wrong?
yeah.
And I was like, girl, I am the wrong cousin to ask about that.
It's like, come have a seat.
I
Let's
go,
talk.
go ask the other one. I am the wrong girl. But, yeah, so I was just, yeah, love your name. Your name has always been so beautiful. People are like, how do you say her name? I'm like, oh. I
Xanthi.
go, Xanthi. They go, oh, it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm like, you're just saying that because you're scared to say anything else, but all right.
Or like it's so unique.
Oh, yeah, the pause.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
all
tell me how
right.
you really feel.
All right, Patricia.
The amount of people, because my brother, George, his will translate from Greek to English.
Yes.
We're over there, Yorgos, here, George.
Yeah.
Oh, did your parents just not like you when they named you? Or did your parents just jumble a bunch of letters together? I said, yep, my parents got drunk. They tapped around on the alphabet, picked a couple random letters, and said, boom.
They threw the dice and whichever
It's a name. Like, no, I don't understand the logic behind that.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Here they will use a parent's, I guess a grandparent's name as the child's middle name.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Here we are named after our grandparents. So you can have cousins
5
with the
Elenis.
Yes, 5 Elenis in the same family.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are daughters of sons, they have the same first name and last name.
Yeah.
It's like Annie, if she was an uncle instead of an aunt, then you and young Xanthi, baby Xanthi, will share the same first and last name.
Correct.
The difference will be your Xanthi Constantino Tsimeragi,
Yep.
and then Xanthi will be Xanthi Weber Tsimeragi. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that will change is the middle initial, which is our dad's first name. We don't have middle names, and everything is our. See, for me, it's Constantia Georgiou because my dad is Yorgos.
My dad, too.
So yes, your dad is Konstantinos Georgiou Tsimerakis. So it's just that's our middle.
That's so
initial.
crazy.
Yeah, that's our middle initials.
Yeah.
Were, and it's hard for people from here when they're born and raised here to see it. And there's other countries who don't have middle names, it's
Right.
first and last name, and there's countries who only have one name. Is it the
Correct.
first name or the last name? And they don't even have a first name.
Right.
So
It's true.
There's your history lesson for the day, everybody.
yes,
You're welcome.
yes.
My gosh, I'm not asking that question. Which side of your family did you spend more time with? Duh.
No,
It's like pretty. It was pretty split. Actually,
I feel
for
like
you.
it's pretty split, but there's definitely one side of the family that I think always made me feel closer to my identity. And I think it's kind of, some people may perceive that the wrong way and whatever, but also I've always been, again, big personality, so naturally I gravitate towards
The loud people.
the people that make me feel like I can be my loud and authentic self. And it's hard for me to go to a gathering and feel like everybody is very much to themselves and closed off because I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, sitting quiet.
Right. And I think you need a balance, right? Being loud all the time can be kind of exhausting. Not for me, but for some people. But also being quiet all the time is enough to drive a person crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Naturally, though, I'd rather be loud and out there and
It's better to have a get together and you don't yawn. When I'm somewhere at somebody's house and it's so quiet, and
yeah.
and then I start yawning, I'm like, okay, it's time to go.
No, 100%.
I cannot just sit there and yawn.
It's like, am I at a staff meeting right now?
Yes,
I had a
I know.
staff-
The answer is kind of.
It looks like it. Yeah,
how
it's
it
just
feels.
we're loud, and that's what we were talking about last
Yeah.
time. We're loud, we're obnoxious. People think we fight, and we don't.
Well, especially if you don't understand the language, we're so articulate in the way that we speak. And if you have no idea what we're saying, it's, oh God, they're yelling at each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, actually, we just said the funniest ever, and you
Yeah.
have no idea what we just said.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we're mad. We're angry.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna have some good questions. What was the most Greek thing about your childhood? Other than living there.
Cooking a whole lamb in my front yard.
So true.
I mean, I don't know how many people can say
I mean,
they've
that's-
done that.
Yeah.
It's 100% like Easter. You're driving through your,
Horyo.
suburban neighborhood, and there's the foreigners with the lamb in the front yard.
Actually, your dad and my dad actually did it in the back the past couple years.
I mean,
on the path, but
but same thing
still.
of nothing says
Yeah.
we're here more than a whole lamb in your yard. I mean, from the moment the sun comes up, it's spinning.
Oh,
I mean-
my profile picture, like when Dad calls me, it's a picture of him at 7 a.m. at like sunrise with a headlamp, like on the spit with the
Well, that's
lamp.
what I'm saying, and the music has started before the sun is up too. That's the thing. It's
He rose from the dead.
You come outside and you're wanting to enjoy the birds chirping.
I
It's
know.
springtime. You
Oh,
know, the
they're
weather's
chirping
getting
all right.
nice.
They're chirping.
They're chirping, and so's the deck. It's doom, doom, doom from everybody dancing and hopping around and cooking all the food. I mean, yeah, I don't think anything really tops that.
We make our presence known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think too, if you have cool neighbors, it makes it that much better. But if you
Yes.
don't know your neighbors,
They come out and what did we move
one hell of
into?
an introduction.
What did we move into?
100%.
This one, I have stuff on this too. What did you think was completely normal growing up, but come to find out other families don't do it?
Oh gosh. Like midnight service, I thought that was just a regular thing that everybody did. Like,
Sure.
yeah, we're going to church at midnight and I'm not getting home till 2 a.m. That makes sense in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Or, we'd take our candles and we would walk the entire Joryo.
Mm-hmm.
The entire village, we would walk with our candles.
I never got to experience that.
After the bells rang.
She lived there. You did not.
Yeah. Okay.
Parent fail.
She had a mom who was willing to go over 60,000 miles away. Imagine your dad willing to do that.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Zeri over there is no bueno.
So.
That was a big thing. That I feel like excuse you.
Excuse me.
Smoker's cough.
Could be talking.
That I feel like
I'm a real
people
Greek
here
man.
wouldn't understand. Hi, I'm talking. Thank you. My turn.
That's okay.
Go ahead about midnight service. Yes.
No, yeah, I think that was a super big thing. Piling 15 people into one car.
Yeah.
That's kind of unheard of here. I mean,
Everyone has to have a seatbelt, apparently.
seatbelts are so overrated. When I'm driving, I wear one. Let me make that so clear.
Oh, yes.
If I'm in the back seat, I am
doesn't
not
count.
wearing one. Thank you very much. But no, I
Yeah.
mean, you have your driver. So for us, it was Papu. And then one person would sit up front. Let's say it's Yaya. And Yaya has a child in her lap. So that's already 3 people for 2 seats. And then you're checking the back seat. There's 3 more seats, right? So it's
Yes.
me and George and Michali.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we still have 2 more people we have to fit in this car. So then I have someone in my lap. And then another person has another person in their lap. Well, what if you have a friend come over? Then you have to fit another person in their lap. So a
Six
car
people
that
back.
sits 5 people is actually sitting 9 people. I mean, and if you're feeling really frisky, which we've had to do before, you utilize the trunk to fit a couple more.
Yeah. Well, we did that.
We've done that
With
when
them.
You guys were little.
We were 4 and 2. We went to Kings Island.
Yes, and on the way back, their car broke down, and we pull over, and of course they called somebody where they left it and everything. So I drove.
I remember I had
took
so much
over
anxiety of
driving
that.
because I was not going to sit in the trunk, and it was an SUV, so you're able to see the person.
It was a, what was that, 99 blue Ford.
It was it's Explorer.
It was Ford Explorer, yeah.
Yes. So here comes. I took over the steering wheel. Costa sat in the front, and then it was a bench seat in the back. So she and I sat with the girls, and then we left the wagon that were dragging the girls in your guys' car.
Yeah.
And then Jerry sat in the back in the trunk. We shut the door, but he was still able to see and talk to everybody and stuff. So
I mean, yeah, it was never like a fully enclosed trunk. It
Yes.
was more of an SUV trunk to where there's no cover on the back.
Yes,
You can
that
still
you
see
can
the
see.
seats.
Yes.
You're still
Yes.
getting airflow. Let me
Oh,
make
yes.
that so clear.
Yes.
No one is suffocating
Yeah,
for
it's
a
fine.
car ride. So that, not having AC in the cars.
or in
Yeah.
the houses.
No,
You turn it
100%.
off at night, or do you only turn it on at
I
night?
grew up in a home there was no AC.
We
or
had
no central heating.
we had AC, but it was one of those things where you ran it for 20 minutes and then you turned it off because the electric bill was going to be $1 million.
Yes.
And Yaya was going to have your ass on a platter.
Yes.
All the windows are open, always. It could be 1,000,000 degrees outside, but heaven forbid you crack open a window, all of a sudden the slightest inch of a breeze is going to make a difference. It's not. But it is, you know, in Yaya's eyes, 100%. A trade of goods, I think, is something that doesn't happen here
Yeah.
super often of, oh, this person has chickens and I have tomatoes and the person down the street bakes bread and then that person makes cucumbers and we're all trading in a circle of,
Yes.
I give you what I have, you give me what you have, and now everybody has everything that they have.
Yep.
Yes.
I think if you're, if you do agriculture and farming, that's super common,
yeah.
but
You share with
that's
the neighbors.
everybody over there.
Chickens with the eggs.
No, 100%. I have eggs. I'm going to give you some. You're going to give me some milk from your cow.
Yeah.
And Mitzo down the street has cucumbers, and he's going to give us some for our salad. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's how it
how
goes.
that works. And
Yeah.
it's not
No.
a thing here. Super
No.
common, at least.
I think mine was when you're little and you go travel every summer, you go over there
Yeah.
to go visit, which is a very like Greek, and I think even like Italians do it too, or like almost every summer, but like
And Hispanics.
and
do it.
Hispanics, like you go see
Yes.
family every summer,
Yeah.
which we did for the longest time, and then
When you were
you've
little.
obviously done it a lot as well. So I think that's what throws people off. Like you're going to Greece every summer, and I think what they're picturing, like obviously it's a lot, like it is a blessing.
No, it's a
like I'm not
luxury.
sitting here saying, oh, it's not that deep.
But
no,
they're
it's
picturing
beautiful.
Mamma Mia.
They are picturing
Yes.
Mamma Mia and it's like Mykonos the whole time.
Santorini.
I'm
That's
like,
everything.
babe,
come
like,
to the Curio.
Let me
please.
like there's guts in the like
There's goats and chickens walking around.
and then when you get in the house, it's all white. It's not here where it's all like minimalistic. Okay, you have furniture since 1975.
And it's a hodgepodge. It's not like...
yes, there's no matching sets.
That doesn't
And
exist.
You're forgetting you have baby Jesus in every wall at somewhere and
Icons.
Panagia
Yes.
everywhere, and then you have a yaya who's yelling at you.
Right, but we on the icons too much
Oh,
because
no.
my current apartment is like that.
I'm not.
We have a
I have.
No, I know.
There's 2 in here. I have 3 in my bedroom.
That's something that never leaves you.
No.
I probably have about 9 bottles of holy water that sit
Again,
on a
that's
shelf
that's
in
a
my
total Greek
apartment.
thing. That's a total Greek thing. You have to have Panagia and Christo in your
Always.
home. Holy water.
Always.
And that's how it is. Wear your cross.
We cleanse the house at Easter.
Yes,
I mean,
each just
anytime somebody passes away, we cleanse the house. I mean,
Yes.
it's a lot of stuff like that. That
These
again,
are
I think
little
that's part of it
traditions,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going over there, I think was big. I think maybe just because my mom wasn't from here, so I remember people be like, "Why does your mom talk like that?" I'm like, "What do you mean she talks like that? What do you talk? You mean she just talks?" Like to this day, if someone says, "Oh, your mom has a heavy accent," I go, "No, you just can't hear. She does not have a heavy accent."
I felt that way with my dad a lot.
I feel the same with both of them.
Anytime we'd meet
You
somebody
tried coming to a
new-
different country at 17 years old.
Thank you. Anytime we'd meet somebody new, it was, oh, where are you from? And, I mean, it's funny because...
He lived here longer than he lived over there.
Yes.
It's
No,
the same thing.
100%. But my dad finds comedy in it. He's like, oh, I'm from Alabama. That's always been his response to everything. Oh, I'm from Alabama. They're like, are you serious? He's like, no. Like, how does a Greek accent sound the same to you as like
Yeah.
a Southern accent? They're completely different. But no, always first question, where are you from?
Yeah.
Where are you from? And I get that a lot. And for me, it's not because of an accent thing. It's just from looking at my name.
Yes.
I mean,
From
it's-
Arkansas.
No, I mean, it blows my mind. Because, oh, I'm American. No, but where are you from? The United
See,
States
I would
of
never
America.
say that. I just ask, like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because we grew up with immigrant parents. You just don't, there's a different way to present that question.
No, 100%. It's so simple of like, oh, what's the history behind your name?
Yeah.
Something like that, not where are you from? I'm from Indiana.
Who's
Because
this
it's your
baby?
ethnicity.
No, anything. I mean,
But not-
100%.
It's just not. There's no accent. There's no nothing. I understand for your dad and I.
Yeah.
You know, even if you say, okay, Indiana, if we're not in Indiana, and they say, okay, yeah, I get that, but from, before Indiana, that's fine. But for you guys, even like you said, for you, because of your name, they can say, hey, what's your ethnicity?
No, it's always, where are you from? Right here.
So I don't.
I think the one thing nobody prepares you for, though, like moving, and maybe I was just completely oblivious when it comes to standardized testing, and I think you know where I'm going with this, of like, you fill out the questionnaire on your standardized testing, and it's like, what's your race?
White.
Well, and that's, like, over there, that's not something we don't do,
No,
like,
that's
those
such an
kinds of things.
That's such an
and
American thing.
there's no, like, questionnaire type thing. So, moving here and being a young child, I didn't understand.
Didn't
like,
you put English as your second?
Well, like, English is my second language. I learned Greek first, so that was, like, how it is on all of my
You
documentation.
learn them at the same time.
Yeah, but primary, like, foundational skills, I had
guess
the Greek.
because you were in elementary
Yeah.
school.
Yeah,
basically.
I had those, like, foundational skills first. But no, it was when it would ask you what your race was, I didn't see Greek on there, and I didn't understand, so I would put multiple races for
They-
the longest time.
Then they see her white ass and blue eyes coming in. They're
No, I
like,
know. And they're like, girl, be so for real. But I didn't know for the longest time until I brought it up to my mom. And she was like, girl, Caucasian, circle
Yeah.
it. Look at yourself. But all I knew was Greek. And so for me, I'm like, it's not an option. What do you mean?
Oh,
When
I
I was
agree.
completing applications for colleges, they have Asian, African American, or
Native
Yeah,
American.
Hispanic,
Native
like
American,
Latino.
Hispanic, and or other. Well, I didn't see Greek anywhere,
no,
You put
I
other.
agree. Yeah.
so I put other, and you explain Greek.
yeah.
That was my whole
Wrong?
thing. It was either multiple races, or if other was an option, I circled other.
Yeah.
Because Greek was the only acceptable answer, and why is it not on my questionnaire?
Exactly.
I need to fill in the
yes.
right bubble.
Or they'll have like Pacific, Northern crap. They don't even have Mediterranean. Nothing. I'm just like,
They're
okay.
just jealous of the.
Yes.
I've noticed too in a lot of places. I noticed this a couple days ago. They had a sign where with different languages that they offered in terms of like a translation.
Oh, I guess so. No, I don't say Linica.
German, Japanese, Chinese,
Mandarin.
Italian.
Yeah.
Why is Italian on there but Greek isn't?
I will die on this hill. Every time. I will always see Italian, but not Greeks. Greeks made Italian.
Thank you.
It's so mind-boggling to me. Which, granted, I do think there are. I mean, I don't know this for sure, but I'm gonna assume there is a way more bigger Italian population compared to Greek
Here, yes.
in in America.
I believe
I
so.
think
And
it
I feel
depends
like-
on where you live.
And there's
too,
a lot
of,
more like Italian like descendants. Like for Greeks, I feel
Yeah.
like not that Italians don't like Italians probably still stay very close if like your grandparents were from Italy. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
like, yes, you're variant, but when they have kids, I'm just assuming. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But whereas our kids, their grandparents are from there.
Yeah.
We're like, I know plenty of people that they're like 4th, 5th generation Greek, which that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, our parents are fresh off the boat.
Actually.
Literally, they rowed.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Yeah. I would love to see your mother rowing a boat.
Oh.
Get your cameras ready.
I mean,
Hey,
she
I did
paddleboard.
canoe-
She did
I
paddleboard the whole
canoeing
time.
in the ocean.
Did
Caribbean, yes. I was the front, and my girlfriend Lynn was in the back.
you? How old were you?
2 years
It
ago.
was 2 years ago.
No.
Yes.
They went on a La Cruz.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes, she also rode 4-wheelers.
Before was in the mud, and let me tell you that
Yeah.
I that's not me. I will I always said if I get kidnapped and I escaped and I run into the woods and there was an 4-wheeler with the keys in it, yes, I'll drive the thing. But me voluntarily saying, now I will ride it with somebody else, but me driving that thing, let me tell you, I couldn't wait to get off of it. It is not, that
That sounds like fun to me, though.
that is not my thing. I will ride double, but not, I don't need to be in the front. Now, a car, I will drive, and I will see
Yeah.
how much I can take it, but not a 4-wheeler. I mean, it's just not. But yeah, I did canoe.
Wow.
Canoeing in the, it was a canoe, double canoe, and it was in the ocean. We had to go around rocks, and let me tell you, that was kind of choppy.
Ooh.
It was a lot of work.
Scary.
If it wasn't for Lynn, I would still be there, kind of rowing.
In the same place.
I think,
In the same place, I would make circles.
honestly, the last person I would want to be in a canoe with is my father. God bless that man. I'd get, I think, a paddle thrown at me at least 3 or 4 times before we even made it off of the shore. Like,
You're doing it wrong. I can already hear him.
Rexanti, Tiganis, this way. I mean, phenomenal.
Hear him.
10 out of 10.
Oh,
I
my
would
Lord.
never sign myself up for that voluntarily.
Oh, me and your mom in a canoe, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Definitely get your cameras ready.
Let's talk about Greek
Look at
guilt.
circles.
Okay.
Do you have it?
In what way?
Mine is very much, I feel like I lose it sometimes being here for so long. You kind of lose touch until you go back, then it kind of revives it for another year, and you're like, oh, okay.
I think I try to be very intentional with the ways that I incorporate it into my life to avoid that, because I think it's really natural to feel that.
Like, you just get so caught up here. Again, I'm proud to be American, love America, like, but you know what I mean? Like, and then when you're there for like 10 days, you're like, oh, never mind, I got it. Like,
I think COVID was the hardest time for me because we couldn't go there, and so that
Yeah.
had been the longest kind of spout of time where we hadn't gone to visit, and so the disconnect was 100% there of, you know, all of us are kind of trapped in the place where you would want to go to feel that sense of family, and that sense of connection is inaccessible
yeah.
just because of all the different regulations that were in place. So
It's hard because here you get into a routine. And granted, where we live, there's not a big Greek community. There's other states like Florida, Tarpon Springs. You know, you live around that area, St. Pete, and you have that community.
Chicago,
Chicago has that
New
community.
York,
New York,
New Jersey.
even California has that community. So a lot of them, Toledo, Ohio. We do not. There is a Greek community, but it's not as big as all the other states have it. So I think because of that, we get kind of used to a routine of the hustle and bustle and keep going, which over there is relaxing. People do enjoy life over there. Even the Hispanic community here, they say Hispanic community, and they stick together and they will do, you know, and all that stuff. So it makes it harder to kind of keep going with everything, the cooking and the traditions, and every day it's a saint's day. And being in school, growing up, you know every single saint and when their birthday is and when they pass. And now I just added the Greek calendar on my phone.
We can do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have the Greek calendar. Like yesterday was the Kapendavusto, and he said,
Big day.
and on you know how you have your screen and it tells you what's coming up that day. He said the Kapendavusto, so I added it on because it kind of helps, keep that a little bit. But yeah, I get what you're.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
think it's hard
feeling that you're losing it, but like she said, you go there and
try to be super intentional, but also I think having family over there. Anytime I call my yeah, she's like, let me tell you about this show I started watching.
Yeah.
And so I'll find the show on some probably platform that's going to give me a virus, but it's okay. Anything
But
for the
then you'll watch it.
connection. And,
Yeah.
you know, we'll watch it so that way we have something we can talk about, and we try to keep up with the things that are going on over there. Or, you know, my dad and my aunt, they'll put on the Greek news a lot to keep, you know, track of everything that's going on over there. And, oh, did you see this? Did you see this? So we try to be super intentional with everything, but it's hard. I mean, when you're living on the complete opposite side of the world, you can only establish and maintain that connection so much without physically being there.
Yeah. We're going to switch gears.
Okay.
Who grew up in the stricter Greek household, me or you?
I
I
think...
feel like we had very different versions.
No, 100%. I think... I don't know if one was more than the other.
No.
I think it was different variants,
Different
right?
Yeah,
of like...
ways.
Like your mom said earlier, for me it was very much the traditional of like you are the oldest.
Yeah.
And those Greek beliefs were 100% there through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Where for you it was more so the organizational structure of things. I didn't... That wasn't...
And the cleaning and all of that. I was very much like... I was bred to be a wife and have children.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you 100%.
Yeah, like that's literally like what I was... That's how I was raised. I was raised to be the mother.
I think in terms of like overall...
I need a timeout. She did graduate from college. I didn't want her to have a degree, so you never know when you're gonna need it. My grandma always said,
It's
having
true,
a
it's
degree is
true.
like having a gold bracelet around your wrist. You never know when you're going to use it. I did not raise her.
Make babies!
Make babies and breed babies. I did not say that.
No.
But I did grow on the side remark, and I will let you guys finish on that with a grandmother. My grandmother lived with us, so she raised my mother. And then myself and my brother. My mom was working. She liked to work, and there's nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
no.
Our grandma raised us. So grandma is just like, you know, the minute my brother was born, I was 9.5. I learned how to do household chores. I hated the ironing, and to this day, I will go to the dry cleaners, and I do not.
She's
own
rolling in
iron.
her grave.
So yes, I guess.
Let me
that,
tell y'all, there's a dry cleaning bag every time I come over here.
Oh, it's always waiting to
Yeah,
go.
and the dry cleaners,
my
they're like
husband
this.
does not like it. But I will not own an iron ever again. I did it in the middle of the summer, of the Greek summer, and if you never lived there, you don't know what that it feels like. You have to have 2 fans
Let me
hitting your
tell you,
face.
sweat.
Yes, because if you
pouring.
don't, and usually you do it in the middle of the day, and you have to keep
On
your
like
wing-
some sort of balcony, but there's
But I'm
no
back.
saving you.
Yes,
There's
no, mine it was in inside the house. The windows had to be shut. You don't want sunlight. It's
You're-
gonna make everything hot. And then it's
In the
closed.
darkness.
Yes, and God forbid you turn a little light on because we're wasting electricity.
It's the
So,
little lamp in the corner,
Yes,
but
you just guess basically, and everything had to be crisp. Do I like that crisp? Yes. Do I want to make it? No, I can. That's why we have dry
we can go to the
cleaners.
dry cleaner.
People need to have. They're good at it. That's fine. So I learned at a young age how to clean house and how to maintain a house. Living here because I didn't have my yaya to be here or a yaya to raise her, and I didn't want her being raised by somebody else. I decided that I want to stay at home mom, and so I raised her that way.
It was the best thing ever. It was. Would
Continue.
not
So
trade
I
it
did
for
not
nothing.
raise her. You're gonna breed babies. Just so we
No,
know.
I think for you had the structure of organization, cleaning.
Your ass is in
That-
bed at 8:30 or you die. I had to take a nap till I was 6.
Girl, I know. You had very much like, this is my schedule, this is my
had a
routine,
routine.
we're
Like-
gonna stick to it.
Yes.
I think on my side, it was a lot of the in the kitchen, like immersing kind of thing of, these are the meals that are what make us. This is our tradition of how do we teach you how to make this from a young age, because one day I'm gonna be dead, and who's gonna make it for the children and my great grandchildren, and I'm gonna be dead. Somebody's gonna have to do it. You're gonna do it.
So that's the little guilt that they use growing up. And I had
When
that
are you
too.
going to come see me?
Yes, I had that
But no,
too.
always.
I'm
I mean,
dying. That's all I ever hear.
hey, do you want to come over? You know, I'm feeling a little tired. Well, I could die tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay, I'm coming.
That's just so. And I always said I would do my best not to do that.
Nah, it's
because I don't-
tradition.
I know, but you don't.
I
wanna-
can't wait to do it. I truly
Oh,
can't.
I mean, I gave my parents so much for it, like growing up, but I will 100% be doing the exact same thing.
Like I can't
And we
wait
laugh
to-
about it now with my dad. It's comical.
Well, it's like it's a big example that's kind of like similar, but not like we were raised very strict. Like we got like if you did not behave in a certain manner in public,
Oh,
you're gonna see the light.
With Shani, it was the underbite.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I remember
God bless
and she would
it.
have also flipped to Greek with you people.
No, I know. And
Her, it's this look in her eye that
I didn't
her
have to see
soul,
much.
her soul goes black, and mine is. You've seen it.
oh,
She's taking it.
it's like Ursula, where she's like asking Ariel for her voice.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, sing, and like the life is being sucked
Yes.
out of it.
So it is very much like that. And so we're
For
like,
my mom, it was the bathroom. She's like, I need to go to the bathroom. Why don't you come with me? And I'm like, oh,
here,
I don't want to go to the bathroom.
I would hear 3 things, and she'd get in my ear. Very close. Like, I feel her hot breath in my ear.
Ugh,
God.
I have chills.
And she'd go, do we need to go to the bathroom? No, mommy. Or I
Oh,
would
you
hear,
got asked. I was
Oh,
told.
no.
We're going to the bathroom.
oh, no.
oh, she knew if I asked a question, she didn't change her tune.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Second
I was
one
going
got
to that
asked
bathroom
was,
regardless.
does my hand need to have a meeting with your bottom?
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm okay. I appreciate the offer, but we're good. And then
That's a good one.
the third one was, I'm going to count to 3.
Oh,
And that was usually what did it. I was like, one of those is usually what worked. But I see kids today, and like those things, I was like, oh, I'm never gonna do as a parent. Now, I can't wait.
oh, I'm the same.
Like-
Like my mom, her jaw would come out. and
Unhinged.
It was
just so fully.
it's
yes,
something
I know.
her mom did, Mamu. So
Like a python when they.
mom
they unhinge
does
their
it,
jaw.
and now I've noticed I do it. It's like it's genetic.
Oh,
It's
I have the
awful.
look. I have the glare.
But
Just like I can't.
She's like, come here. I'm like,
this is the end.
And you start twitching your
Lord
eyes.
have mercy.
And I remember, like, if I was...
I'm singing my church hymns. It's over for me at that point.
I remember we would act like a jerk in public. She would just look at me and give me that crazy smile of we're going home. And I knew when we're going home...
I didn't want to go home.
It wasn't going to be good. I didn't want to go home. So, yeah.
Again, they were not abused children. As you can see, they're
100%
right here
not
with me.
abused, but the fear of God was there,
Yes.
rightfully so.
Yes.
Yes, you have to instill the fear of God in your children.
Remember the spatula?
If you
Let me tell you. Whoop-pow!
So,
I mean, like, my eyes, I don't think they were like...
It's like a thing in Kutala. Like, every yaya has when they're going to
if
hit
the
you.
putala comes out, you better run.
Yes, you have to
I mean, and don't look back.
and get a head
So,
start. Just
Keep
take off.
going. Never come home.
We
just
didn't-
run.
Somebody will pick you up on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Micho.
He made some... Hey, but Mito's going to bring you back.
Listen, it's always a Micho, and he's
Yeah,
gonna
but-
find you, and your yaya's gonna be waiting for you on that
Because
porch.
Mito knows Yaya and he's going to take you home. Hey, I found her wandering the streets.
He's like, by the way, Tagurakyashu. Let me give
Oh,
you.
and I found this.
Yeah.
Walking
So,
down.
we didn't have the Kutala. We had the black plastic spatula, which I'm pretty sure it's the same one we have today. And I remember it was at our...
No, he's not.
Whatever.
Those got thrown.
Okay.
Sure
I
they
remember
did.
we were sitting...
It's hiding in the depths
we
of
were
your closet, waiting to make a comeback.
I had to
When she
find-
has our kids. Our kids.
No, no,
I
I'm
have to buy
telling
new ones.
from
What
the
do you
amount of times you had to smack it on the counter, I'm sure.
We snapped it in half. No, I remember... I think we were 6 and 4. It was before you guys moved back. And we were just going at it about something. Like, we still do. And I think we were eating chicken nugget trays, kiddo cuisine.
Oh, we were.
Most definitely,
But
we
we
had
didn't
to.
have our pudding yet because we had to eat all of our food
See,
before
that's
you
where-
gave us access to
See,
the pudding.
That's where, like, my feeling was strict. Where your mom would have been like, oh, here, have the pudding. You know what I
Eat
mean?
the
It was
pudding
like
first.
different things.
You gotta eat your lunch before you eat your pudding. And keep in mind, the pudding was right there in the same little tray.
Yeah.
But they didn't dare to go after it.
Anyway.
Well, you wouldn't put the sprinkles in there until
No.
after we had finished. How am I going to
Such a
eat my
scam.
pudding without the sprinkles?
And I remember we're going at it, and I remember mom opened that drawer, it had 2, and smacked them on the counter. I remember we both straightened up, and our eyes were like, and I remember you go, do you? I was like, keep it up, and these are gonna be on your bottoms. And I just remember, like, she was like, we snapped out of it.
I think
what I
now,
took.
like, the adult equivalent of that is you'll clap your hands really loud and go, bitches! And we're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
To this day.
yes, Thea!
We can be eating dinner. We can be eating dinner. And that was, what, about a year ago. She was over with we were eating dinner. And suddenly, out of nowhere, these two start going
We're
at it.
siblings. Like, we just go
I
at
I
it.
mean,
Like,
they
it's just...
and
it's always over something stupid.
of course, her,
Always.
It's never anything worthwhile.
Never holds value.
and of course, Lev's dad is just sitting there, and he's like, what just happened? I remember him, and I look at him, and I'm like, just let him get out of their system.
Yeah.
They got out of the system. They go, I love you, Cece.
Oh, yes. Of course.
And then he looks at me again. He goes, what did just now happen? I'm like,
Yeah.
just let it be.
Just let us be
Just-
fine, yes.
So it's just the whole
It was very
strictness
fun.
thing is just, you gotta raise some decent human beings. I don't want you guys being
I see a lot of children now, and it's
We both do.
the era of, like, soft parenting, gentle parenting. I don't know, like,
No.
where that comes from. I personally don't
Millennials.
believe in it. Best believe my children are not going to walk all over me.
And they're not going to be heathens to society.
You're not going to destroy property in public and get away with it. You're not going to talk back to me and tell me what to do. That's just not something I personally believe in.
No.
I think at the end of the day, there has to be some sort of respect. We always had respect for our parents. Did we have moments where we talked back? I mean, yeah. But best believe
We died.
We died.
They killed
and
us
then we were
last back.
resurrected.
Yeah.
On Easter Sunday.
There's no
No.
rolling the eyes, at least not in front of us. Did they roll them inside their head? Yes.
Oh, I mean, we
Did
would
they
be
call us
behind.
names inside their heads? Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and
Best
say,
believe
oh,
I would
these
slam my
children.
door and I'm flipping parents off behind that door. I'm like,
Me, I was running away. I grabbed a bag, a couple toys.
oh, see, I was just flipping the bird behind the closed door, and then mom would walk in. I'd be like,
Hi,
mommy.
Yes. So
Immediately.
we were all aware of it's just we all done it too to our parents. I'm not
No,
gonna sit here
100%.
and say, oh no, I mean, and we're self aware, we know what you guys to this day we can make a comment and I can see her eyes rolling and her eyes rolling. although they're not rolling, but I can see them rolling. You know,
I don't
and
know.
you
I
say
think
they
I'm a
would-
lot more open about the eye rolling now than
Yeah.
I was when I was little.
I'm not fake. I'm gonna roll my eyes at you. I'm rolling my eyes at you. Like,
They might stay in your head. Because your eyes are rolling and they might stay out. But,
This is something I've said many times. If you're gonna be a bitch, at least be intentional. I'm an intentional bitch. I'm not a nonchalant bitch. Like there is intention behind it at all times.
Yep.
That's the only way to do it.
So, 2 more things.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to discuss. One thing is, what are our thoughts on Jessica and Taylor and their whole friend group going to have a Mamma Mia vacation in Greece?
Who is this?
She knows what I'm talking about. It's like the American girls that they go, oh yes, they go to
that's what it
Greece and they're drooling over the men and they go, oh my gosh, Mykonos is so great. Like, of course, yeah, but
Exactly. You're having a Mamma Mia vacation.
Yeah.
And I love that for you. I think everybody should go and experience the beautiful country that I am so
Proud of.
100%.
Yeah.
You're not getting an authentic experience.
No.
And that is a hill I am willing to die on. Do I
That is
think
not.
going to Athens gives you some sort of authenticity in terms of history? Sure, 100%, right? You're getting to see a lot of historical sites, and Plaka very much still has a lot of that traditional.
Cabildos,
Yes, exactly.
Barcelonas.
But if you're just going
What
to
is
the
that?
major party islands, you're going there to get drunk and to, shake a little ass and have a good time. Take the time to go to some of the smaller villages, even on the big islands. You're going to learn so much about tradition, about history, about what daily lifestyle looks like. Not everybody is there going and drinking all day long. People are still working a job, but they're going to spend their afternoon at the cafeteria. They're going to grab a cup of coffee and they're going to catch up with everybody. And that's where the culture comes from, is
yeah.
the whole concept of gathering, not drinking till the sun comes up.
Yeah. No, that's not.
Yeah,
that's
it's just
all-
not.
That's just all touristy.
Exactly.
areas
It's a
and
Mamma
stuff.
Mia vacation, and I
Yeah.
think that's fun, but it's not giving you a realistic
that.
glimpse.
But then don't come and tell me like, oh, I've been to Greece. Okay, yeah, you have,
100%.
but like, you haven't.
Yeah, going to the, to the big, even go to a smaller island.
Yeah.
Which we're not gonna name.
Don't say names.
We're not gonna name because we don't want you there.
Yeah.
I know it sounds bad, but then there's a few places that
Don't you agree?
No,
that we would like to go.
100%.
Jared, my husband, who's been married
26 years.
26
Yeah.
years. We've been together for 27
He
years.
hates it.
Every time we go, he gets so upset on. I'm the OG. That's what he calls himself, the
Yeah.
OG.
He
What are
was,
they doing here?
though. Like,
They're
they
ruining
were.
it. This is not. I'm like, but
This is our country. Like,
I'm like, when we go, I don't care. I said, but you're the
No.
tourist. He goes, no.
He's like, no, I don't think you get it. Like, I put
Yes.
26 years into this. I am you. I am
Yes,
one of you guys at this point.
So
Yes.
I think that's he and all these videos now that they will pop on social media of the smaller islands that if you want Mykonos vibes,
If you
go
want
to
an
these-
authentic experience,
Yes.
I'm like, stop it.
And then they're like, if you want to go to Mykonos vibes, you go here instead. If you want Santorini vibes, you go here
stop
instead.
telling them.
So, and I'm like, I understand we want to bring, tourism because it means it brings money in the country. I
100%.
respect that, and everything. However, it's still, we need to keep something sacred. And
Well,
because
and
all the tourists can go and visit the islands,
Yeah.
the locals cannot
exactly.
because of lack of funds, the lack of income.
Exactly.
And all
That's
that
a
stuff.
whole other
So,
episode content. I mean, that's like a
that's upsetting.
big-
You have all these islands as a local who lives there, and because of everything, you cannot, even feel. But here comes the tourists. They go
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
they can
and
spend
like
and drink, but then you're still ruining the little.
where
What's
our
left?
house is and where we are, there are many super popular singers that, again, we're not gonna name, but that come to the village and they come and they hang out for the day because they know that they can go there and the people that live there can have a genuine conversation with
Yes.
them and not look at them like they're, this, oh, you're a celebrity, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
like all these kinds of things. They can go and they can sit at a restaurant, have a cup of coffee, and live a normal life.
And the village is talking about, there are about 800 some people. That's it.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Awesome.
But it's nice to be able to have a place to be able to go and do that.
Yes.
Right? You think about the States here, the way that everything is, it's really hard for some celebrity to go somewhere where they're buying property out in the middle of nowhere to feel a sense of normalcy.
Yes.
I feel like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. It's important to still maintain some of those small villages as what they are.
Yes.
Where locals are living their lives and they're able to do day-to-day things, and people who need a break from the fast life can go and feel human.
Yes, I agree.
And like going off that, I feel like the people that like, for example, people that are born and raised in LA or even like Nashville or like the big cities like that where there's a lot of famous people, they're immune to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's a kind of saying like, it doesn't phase them. It's the other people who aren't used to that really like make it hard. So yeah, glad we got to talk about that. And then my last thing is, well, a couple more things, but last thing is question. What do you think is the biggest Greek stereotype that is 100% true?
My big fat Greek wedding.
Your mom said the exact same thing last week.
God, I love it. The amount of people that have asked how accurate it is, and
To the
I
T.
have sat there and told them to their face, "This is my life." Like
Virtula.
Yes.
Besides the Windex, again, we want to
No,
make
yeah,
sure.
Windex is not real.
Windex
We
for us
don't
is
put
clean the
Windex
Windex,
on the wounds or anything.
yes,
And it's not Windex, it's Adzax. Let me
And
make that so clear.
Mine was Vicks VapoRub. Cured everything.
I mean,
It does.
It's so true, though.
And olive oil, I remember I would get, when I was younger, I would have ear infections. So,
Ladi on a cotton
cotton
ball.
ball,
Pop right in there.
eleolado, staftaki.
Or like if
Fabulous.
you were congested, for us, the biggest thing is you would make your own basically saline solution. I don't know if you guys did that, but yeah, I would take a bowl, put water, dump a bunch of salt in there. She'd suck it up with a syringe, and she's like, "All right, come on over to the sink." And she's shooting her homemade saline solution up your nose, and I mean, I could smell colors after that. I'll be so honest with you, it works wonders. Do I still do it to this day? Absolutely.
I don't like things going up my nose. So even
No,
even
I don't
though-
either, but the
right.
relief to me
I
is
know.
so worth it.
The salt for me was
When you
wounds.
cut yourself?
When I cut myself, and I screamed from grandma. There was blood all over the kitchen. She just came, grabbed the salt, and dumped it so it can stop the bleeding.
Clots it.
Do you know how much it hurt?
Yeah. Sunburn solution. I don't know if everyone has had this experience, but this was my experience. If you had any redness from the sun, Yaya would take the tub of tzatziki from out of the fridge and she would put it all over you.
The yogurt.
The yogurt takes that. Yeah.
That, but also the garlic that's in there.
Ah.
I mean, do I smell like I was at the... Like,
You smell like a hero in Souvlaki.
oh, I know.
wanna eat you
Yaya
up
was
now.
like, "Thelis patates." I'm like, that's disgusting. No, thank you. I'm going to go wash it off in the shower. But then she's like, "No, you're going to clog the drain. All the cucumber's going to get stuck in the drain."
So what do you want me to do? Just rub it off for me?
No, she'd rinse me off in the yard.
I can see this.
It's better to have tzatziki in the yard than in the drain. Because the plumbing system is so awful over there.
Yeah, it's just so old. But
Public
it's okay to have
humiliation doesn't
ants.
exist.
But it's okay to have the ants all over the place when they come and get them.
That's what I'm telling you. I think now living in the States, the reason I have no public shame is because I was willing to let my grandmother wash tzatziki off of me in the front yard.
I could afford more shame. I think growing up with a European mom, being like proud of your body, you know, like not like nudist, but like being very,
Yeah.
that I have no shame.
Zero.
I remember girls would be like, so even like I lived in a sorority for 2 years. I have zero shame.
Zero.
I remember like people be like, we were like roommates and they're still in their towel putting up their underwear, and I'm just like, oh hi, like I'm just, I don't know. I think that's just.
I've never cared, and I think such a big part of that is over there. If you go to a beach, you will see every single body type wearing the exact same thing.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you're a size 2 or if you're a size 22. Everyone there is going to wear a bikini, and they're going to feel
Spears for
comfortable.
the guys.
Always. Comfortable and confident in their own skin, regardless of what they look like. Because over there, the focus isn't on the media aspect of things, of fit this mold. It's more so, the culture again, who you are as a person.
Mm-hmm.
They care more about everybody's gathering together and they're enjoying
Yeah.
a meal and you're having a good time instead of,
What do you have on?
right, 100%. So I think,
Plus, we grew up going to the beach that there were all the tourists coming in.
Yeah.
They were topless, or they had a thong bikini.
Yeah.
And stuff. So for us, that's just normal. It doesn't faze us.
Mm-hmm.
well, and you look at the history, right? Like all the statues. I mean, they're
Okay.
nudist statues. That's
Yeah.
what you're portraying is, And even the statues were not these perfect, modern bodies.
Oh, Aphrodite?
Beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my tattoo that I have, you can see. She has
curves.
cellulite and curves, and that's 100% what a natural body is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as this perfect mold that you need to fit into. And I think growing up around that, it's definitely shifted mentality of, why do I have to fit somebody else's mold when...
And Europeans around Mediterranean, they're more curvy.
Always.
Right.
I mean, they're not overweight, they're curvy, they have their curves. Now, Eastern Europeans are more thin and everything. But
That's why they're the
Mediterranean,
supermodels.
If you go and look at Spanish, Italians, and Greeks,
You've got the big hips. I
Yes.
mean,
The
the big
childbearing
legs.
hips.
Yes.
We're meant to make babies.
That is
I'm
our only
bred
purpose in
to
life.
be a wife and a mother.
Yeah.
Yes, just don't forget that.
I'm going to insert the pictures now. When I was little,
On
when I'm playing with my toy vacuum and I'm holding my
yes.
baby as I'm vacuuming.
yes, there's fun.
Here's the thing. You 100%, I think, you're going to be a phenomenal mom.
I cannot wait to be
truthfully.
a mom.
I think I was put on this earth to be a menace to somebody's son. And that's a hill I'm
Is he
willing to
Greek?
die on. Is he Greek?
Is he going to be Greek?
No.
No.
And here's why.
Because then he'd be a menace in your life.
Thank you. I will not marry a Greek man because they have big personalities and they're going to want to boss me around. I don't do that.
She has a
Therefore,
persona of her
She has
own.
a big enough for her and her husband.
therefore, I'm going to marry an American boy who has parental problems and is super soft and mushy and lets me boss him around. And I think that's what's going to make me happy. If I'm like, hey, my cup is empty, I need more ice. He's not going to say, oh, you can do it yourself. He's going to say, yes, ma'am, whatever you need, ma'am. Anything for you, beautiful, gorgeous princess. I love you so much. You're the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And if I'm not getting that treatment, I'm not signing the paperwork on wedding day. Like, it's that simple. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. That's the thing, right? It's like
this since we were kids.
See, she was little. She had a big personality, and I will say this: you knew when she walked through that door, and she was there.
She was there. Where's
They-
Nani? I remember that's what we would always
yes,
hear.
they moved to Greece, and they would call, and I would see their number coming through because they had a U.S. number, so there was it was cheap, it was free. And I would say hello. It was during the day, and I was so shocked that I would get a call during the day, and she would be on the phone. She goes, "Yes, where's Nani?" Oh, hello to you too. And you were like, I said, honey, she's in school.
Where's Jared?
"Oh, where's Jared? He's at work. Okay, here's my mom. Then they moved back, and somehow this child crawled up so high. you
Yeah.
know, so, but yeah, she had that big personality since she was little. She will let you know that walks in a room.
No.
Well, I think even in like modern dating, things are a lot different than when
100%.
my parents were dating in like
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And
Let's not get depressed now.
huh?
Let's not get depressed.
No, we're not getting depressed. I think for me, when it comes to modern dating, I've been very blunt and to the point, and some people jive with that, and some people do not. Of these are the things that are valuable to me. These are the things that I feel like I need. If you cannot fulfill that, so lovely meeting you. Sayonara. Thank you. Next.
Well,
And I
that's how
think
it should be.
no, 100%. There's
You
so
don't
many
wanna waste
people
your
that are willing
time.
to beat around the bush of like, I can change this person, blah blah blah. I'm like,
I've
no,
tried.
right?
At
Been there,
different
tried
ages
that.
and different people. It doesn't work. Okay.
Epic failure.
I'll tell you
Um,
this. I'm never dating again, I don't believe in like the astrology stuff, but I will say I dated 2 cancers, and both times sent me over the edge. I will, and they always say Pisces and Cancer, they're a match made in heaven. More like hell.
Girl, I get you. Trust.
I'm like, I never again. Anyway, sorry, I just had to get that out there.
Yeah, no, I was told that about Leos, that they're like these really soft, gentle creatures, and I think if I ever run into another Leo, I will personally reverse over the back of them with my Jeep and keep going to get Milani.
Like, we're going, oh,
Speed bump!
oh, let me make sure it was a speed bump. Put it forward.
Don't.
Oh, yeah.
I
it was
don't
a speed
condone
bump.
violence, promise. But no, I mean, I think you have to be super intentional of like, this is what I feel like I need. If someone's going to be absent and can't make their mind up about things, I'm not about that.
Yep.
And again, some people are like, damn, you're a bitch. I'm like, aw,
Thank
that's a
you.
compliment. Thanks.
There's nothing
I'm
wrong
aware.
with having standards of what you know you want in your life.
Right.
Because then what? Get divorced? I mean,
I
like,
don't believe in divorce. That's the thing,
No.
right? Is so,
Widow before
we're
divorce
gonna be
set.
miserable together.
Yeah, sorry. Like, I just...
It's a widow.
There are
before
very...
you
I
sell.
heard you.
There's such a small set of circumstances that, to me, condone divorce.
Abuse.
Right.
Of course.
And
like,
I think...
of course.
that just comes from, like, growing up and the traditions that we have there of divorce isn't something that's super common or super heard of over there. You marry when you're young and you...
Plus, it's hard to get divorced there because it's two divorces. You have to divorce.
Government and the church.
You have to get it from
Correct.
the city, and then you have to go back to the
So
city.
divorce-
Is the easiest. You go to the church, and that priest will look at you and you go, "Nope, you're gonna figure it out."
No, 100%. And you could
you're-
go back again. He's like, try
so
again.
legally, you're divorced. The eyes of the church,
You're not.
You're not.
No.
But legally, you are.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff.
Well, and like
so,
the eye
yeah.
of the church is what more people care about anyways.
I
It's
agree.
like,
Yeah.
I don't care what the government has to say about my marriage. If the church isn't willing to let me dissolve this, I'm still married, I'm still stuck with you. Here I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think set your standards high. And it's hard.
It's hard to find somebody, but it's not worth,
If our moms did it, we can do it.
Do what?
Found guys to marry. Or got married.
Shani and I were a catch. Both of
I was
us.
about to say, my
Thank
mom was
you.
hot.
Well, mine
Thank
is too.
you.
Not that, but I just mean like,
Thea was hot.
okay, I mean being young and like
No,
dating, you know what I meant?
100%.
Like,
But here's the thing,
And
like,
again, we were young and dumb too, and we didn't have all these. Am I interrupting you?
no, you just,
I saw that.
that's not what I meant. But okay, continue.
y'all see
Continue.
that look? Get a good glimpse. That's Stephanie's I'm annoyed look.
It only comes out with certain people.
I'm not gonna finish it. It's
Thank
fine.
you. Okay.
But anyways, I was saying we did not have. You thought I was done?
Mom
not-
never thought you were done. It's like how you said earlier, you didn't know me when I was young. I used to be so fun. I was not
You think I'm
boring.
boring now. You know. You
I
should
was
have
like,
met me the
whoever
90s
said
and
that you were
2000s.
boring as a person lied.
Yeah.
You're the least boring
It
person
was
I
a
know.
different time when we were than what you guys are right now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other
So continue
factors.
your-
No, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I know what you mean. I love that you said I'm going to be a great mom, though. That's so nice of you.
No, you are 100%.
I can't wait.
I see so much of that in you,
I know. I love my baby. I was a big baby doll girl.
just like as a person of you have the nurturing side of things.
Yeah.
Now, do I feel like it's gonna be something? I just got done cleaning the house and I'm trying to put the baby down for a nap and I don't know what to do and I haven't cooked dinner yet and I'm like, honey, I'll crawl through the tunnel and I'll make dinner.
Well,
Don't worry about
obviously.
it. Like, is that what it's gonna be? 100%.
Did we want it any other way?
No.
Was it supposed to be anything?
No.
If you didn't catch the key word,
Tunnel.
tunnel.
Since we were little, we've always had this dream that we live like close by each other, and we have
Ideally
underground
next door.
Yeah, we have underground tunnels.
That
But
connect our
but
houses.
the thing is, our kids don't know.
No.
It's only for us for safe haven.
So we can hide in said tunnels and then our husbands don't know where we're at
Yeah.
and we're laughing it up in the tunnel.
And yes, that was a big dream, and I still have that dream.
No, so do
heavily
I.
To
They're
live
like,
so
Mom,
close.
how did Thea get here? And you're like, she came through the front door. And
Yeah.
I'm like, in the tunnel.
No, literally. No, so not to change, like, you know those like wagons that they have now, the very bougie wagons.
Yes.
They don't have like the red one that we had. I can't wait to stuff our kids in there.
A bougie wagon?
Yeah, like remember like when we'd go to Kings Island, they would put us in that wagon. You
Baby,
know?
we get in a red wagon. Stick to
we are.
tradition.
We're not getting the one with the canopy
Nah,
and the
hell
seatbelts,
nah,
and it's got the stuff for
hell
snacks.
No, my baby's sitting in a red wagon. They gonna get burns on the back of their little legs because it's so hot from the plastic.
Oh yeah, and so they can start poking at each other like you poke at me.
Yes.
Remember, you yanked my hair. You kept pulling my hair the other day.
You still have hair?
Okay, and
You're welcome.
there was the picture of you and I when we got off the Blues Clues ride. We're both like this.
And yet we're still sitting
And
here.
and the thing is, neither one of us really remember what it was about. 'Cause I was 4, so I really don't remember what that argument was about. But the picture is just pure of like, what happened in that 3-minute ride?
Her on the merry-go-round too.
Her profile picture.
Oh my-
yeah. No, that's her not profile picture. Her contact when she calls me is what pops up.
Yeah, no, I want to stick to tradition like as much as possible.
They won't be iPad kids. Well,
No.
and we're not gonna show them the new shows. They're gonna watch what we watch.
Yeah.
Like what? I mean, Dora. They have to know,
Thank you.
and we have to find
The little Einsteins.
So I still have my kitchen, my Disney Princess one. I don't know if you still have. You don't have your Dora one, do you?
Greece.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, we'll get that back. No issues. Actually, I'm not concerned about that.
No.
Yeah, so,
We also need the Dora trike.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have that, but I guarantee
One
I
of
can
my other
eBay it.
cousins, she told me, she goes, you were obsessed with Dora. And in my head, I'm like, no, it's
No.
accepting.
I had my Dora couch, my Dora trike, my
Yes.
Dora kitchen,
Your
my Dora
blankie.
blankie.
It was Odora.
Do you still sleep with your blankie?
No,
Is it a string?
No, it was getting
It's
to the
still
point where it
pretty.
was starting to like fray a little
Yeah.
bit. So we retired it because I wanted to be able to keep it to like show kids one day.
Yeah. Don't give it to them. They're going to puke on it or like spit
Oh
up a
no,
crap.
they
Okay.
can look at it from a distance. It'll be in a display case in my bedroom.
Are you
Don't
talking
worry.
about your little
The
blanket?
pink door
That's going
blanket.
to be
Yeah.
me and my Disney tree, the ornaments. Those Christmas ornaments, the Disney ornaments I have.
Yes.
That's going to be that. You can watch.
Yeah, it's in a display case.
but you
cannot
don't.
touch it.
Also, but you want to touch my things?
I'm 24.
No, even when you were
Oh.
That's on you. Listen.
even when you were little, you wanted to touch. So my grandbaby's not gonna touch the Disney ornaments that their yaya bought.
No, they can admire from a distance.
Because let me tell
We're
you,
going to have to have an age. Like
And
6.
think about the memories of their wonderful yeah. That's what it is.
No, what's going to happen? I'm going to say
I'm
no.
like,
She's
my-
going to walk in and be like, here, baby, you go ahead.
My mom has said the same shit and it pisses me off. She's like, I just can't wait for you to have kids.
They're going to know
so I
all
can
about
sit
words in
there-
English and in Greek. Not even, like, they're going to know, like, throw things in Grandpa's butt, like, because his plumber crack. They're going to be like, Mom,
Pacosas has that too.
yeah, like, we threw things at him. Like,
yeah, because
They
both
both
of
do.
my parents suffer from this really terrible disease called invertebrate syndrome. So instead of their asses being straight or outwards, they actually curve inwards. Invertebrate
so where'd yours
syndrome.
come from?
From her Thea. I
Yeah.
got it from my Thea.
No, Ani, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
Ani has a butt.
Yeah.
She's curvaceous in all the right ways. But yeah, both of my parents unfortunately suffer from invertebrate syndrome. And I feel for them every day because I couldn't imagine wearing a pair of pants and there being so much extra fabric in the behind just sagging around with me everywhere.
I know.
Love you both so dearly.
Because it's not walking the house. She's Wendy's ears.
Oh,
Safi!
I can already hear him.
Yeah,
Wow.
we'll insert clip.
Come here.
Well, I think we have to wrap it up there. But in every My Greek Mom Was Right episode, we always do 2 things at the end. We give we usually give a wise piece of advice.
Okay.
And we do a Greek word of the week. So since you're our guest, you can do both. So what is your piece of advice?
I think my advice would be to stay proud of your identity always, regardless of what environment you put yourself in.
Yep.
I love that.
Love it.
And what do you want the Greek word to be? Your mom did haharia last week.
Of course she did a chacha.
Hacharia.
That lovely woman.
Uh-huh.
Camilo Pardali.
Yep.
You know, I could say it when I was little. I don't think I could say it as well. Camila
That's,
Pardali.
that's why I picked
It's a
it.
giraffe.
Camilo
is.
Pardali.
Camilo
Camilo Pardali.
Pardali. Camilo Pardali.
Yep.
There we
you
go.
Camilo Pardali.
When I was doing Greek school at church, it had that, tigris, maimu, elephantas, like, and I could say it like that at 8 years old, but now I'm like, wait, maybe.
I mean, it's so many different things like mushed together, so it's a tricky word.
Yeah.
it means giraffe in case we didn't
Mom
say
said
that.
chacha, I said Camilo Pardali.
I guess we're on this animal track now.
Yes.
Okay.
Tune in next week. Let's see what kind of animal we learn about.
My goodness. Well, as always, please go follow us on all social medias and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Yes, us.
Bye.
Yes.